Hello everyone, and welcome to the end of another week and another Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here, happy to be spending this Friday with you all as we go over the top stories of the day. We will get you a look at your weekend planner and also what to expect weather-wise with the help of Storm Team 8 coming up in just a little bit. But first, we head to Rockford for our first story of the day. A large and fired-up crowd of residents and parents stood outside of the Rockford Public Schools building yesterday to try and save Parkside Elementary. The school board announced a proposal that would turn the school into an early childhood center, forcing the current students there to move into Valley View Elementary. Parents told News 8 that they did not appreciate the seemingly rushed proposal that did not take into account the community's input. Superintendent Steve Matthews cited low enrollment as one of the reasons for this proposal. The Rockford School Board will now vote on this proposal during their meeting on Monday. Ontario Premier Doug Ford has announced that 3 states, including Michigan, would be facing tariffs on electricity from the province. This comes after President Donald Trump's tariffs imposed on Canada and Mexico. Those tariffs have been paused for a month, however. Ford has said that the electricity tariffs would start on Monday and impact Michigan, New York, and Minnesota. Both Canada and Mexico have threatened to enforce reciprocal tariffs alongside China, who will face higher levies on imports due to the Trump administration's policies. The tariffs are set to begin on Monday, and they would be at about 25%. No word yet on how this will directly impact consumers here in the States. John Ball Zoo has finally announced the new animal set to join the population when it opens later this spring. The zoo teased the announcement for the past few days, but finally let the big cat out of the bag. The zoo will once again have lions in an exhibit. This comes after the zoo's lioness died last April, and the male was moved to a new facility in the fall right before the zoo closed for the season. The 2 new lions, 1 male and 1 female, come from a zoo in Knoxville, Tennessee. They're named Amara and Upepo. John Ball Zoo officials said that they may take a bit to get used to their new enclosure, but they should be there and ready for when guests return this year. And we got an inside look at the brand new $300 million expansion over at Gun Lake Casino, and a big part of it actually opens up today. A new 16-story, 252-room hotel will now be hosting guests as of today, along with some of the more impressive rooms and suites. There's even a 2-story option, but guests will also have access to a spa, pool, massages, nail salon, and so much more. A new Oasis will also be coming to the casino in May, and it will be kept at 80 degrees year-round and will host pool parties, dive-in movies, concerts, and other events there as well. You can also get a sneak peek at all of the fun and new things coming to Gun Lake Casino right now inside our story on woodtv.com. And hockey fans, listen up, as the Detroit Red Wings will be coming to Van Andel Arena next fall to celebrate 30 years of Grand Rapids Griffins hockey. The red and white game is making a return to West Michigan. It's actually concludes the training camp for the Red Wings for the next year, and will give fans a chance to check out some of their favorite players without having to leave the city limits. This is the first time that the Griffins have hosted the game since 2011. The game is set for September 21st at 3 p.m. at Van Andel Arena. Season ticket or partial ticket holders will be able to attend the game, and more information for those looking at single game options will be released later on this summer. And something else you sports fans can enjoy is coming to the Grand Rapids Public Museum next month. Steve and Mary Nagengast decided to donate their massive autograph collection of Detroit Tigers memorabilia to the museum to allow as many people as possible to see it. Over the last 30 years, the couple has been collecting items and getting them signed by Tigers players, coaches, and other personnel. The new exhibit will tell the history of the ball club through these items. Part of the exhibit is the world's largest known collection of signed baseballs. It opens to the public starting on April 4th, just in time for opening day. Now let's get you a look at your forecast for today as well as the weekend. Here is Storm Team 8 meteorologist Sarah Flynn.
Good afternoon, West Michigan. Happy Friday. We do have a little bit of weather out there today, but really after that, a quiet 8-day forecast, and I'll show you that here in a moment. If we take a look at Storm Track Live, we do have some snow showers trying to form south of I-96. A lot of these not reaching the surface. You may see a couple flurries out there at the absolute most, and as temperatures warm to above that freezing mark, we could have a few raindrops mixing in. Again, very minor impacts, not expecting this to slow down for your evening commute. Taking a look at the futurecast here, again, you notice south of I-96 is the target area. area, but pretty much out of here as we move into those overnight hours. It'll be a dry start to Saturday, even some sunshine in the mix. We do get clipped by another system, though, that could bring some light flurries this time north of I-96. And once again, as temperatures warm, could see a couple showers here in central Michigan. Otherwise, expect really the weekend to be a quiet one. 35 is your high on Saturday. It's one of the coldest days we have this week. We're up to 44 on Sunday. Take a look at this 8-day forecast. It's a good one. Lots of sunshine. Will be in the 50s and even getting close to 60 as we approach the end of next week.
All right, thanks, Sarah. And we can't forget about the weekend planner, especially on a week like this one when there's just so much to do and see. Here are just a few of the big ones. Remember that you can find the full list over on woodtv.com. But Monster Jam returns to Van Andel Arena for another stretch of shows. They all begin tonight with some of your favorite monster trucks in attendance. And down in St. Joseph, you're looking at it now, you can check out the 2025 March Mannequins event. It's a competition that pits local businesses against each other to see who can put on the best storefront display with some real-life mannequins. And some non-furry animals will be making their way to the Grand Rapids Downtown Market this Sunday for Slithering Sunday. It's your chance to get up close and personal with turtles, snakes, and even alligators. More information on these events and more events all across West Michigan can be found inside this week's Weekend Planner. And that is going to do it for us today on the Daily 8. We will, of course, be back again on Monday to recap the weekend as well as what we're working on for that day. We hope to see you then. And as a reminder to spring your clocks forward this coming up Sunday. So a little bit of a time change, but we will talk all about that again on Monday. I do want to thank everybody so much for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day and an even better weekend.